I'm Andy Jenkinson, caravan industry expert. Welcome to my channel. Hi, welcome to a new video, and today I'm in an Adria action. And now the action has been around since around about 2005, and for a while it was quite a trendy little niche tourer. So it was quite a caravan that pulled quite a lot of new people into caravanning, and then Adria dropped it and it missed off the market for some years, but a few years ago it actually came back. Now it's quite quirky, as you've seen on the video on the outside there, with that funny little ducktail type thing on the back. But what is the action all about? Well, it's just over £21,000, which I don't think is too bad. Sure, there's a few things you're not going to get with this, as you get with, say, maybe a Swift base camp, depending what sort of spec you have it up to. But anyway, let's have a look at the action, and let's see if it makes a good alternative to what else is out there. It's a two-berth tourer, end kitchen, so it's the old traditional layout. Anyway, enough of me rambling on, let's get on with it. Right, well, I'm going to start off with the lounge area. Now you've got a lot of seating area. There's more than enough room for two people. You can make this up into a double bed, or you can make it up into two single beds. And there's quite a good storage underneath these lockers as well. Now, at the front here, you've got two split windows, and I can see what they've tried to do. They've got a fantastic opening sunroof, if you want to call it that. That is great, because I've always stepped back, they do a fantastic sunroof on their tours that open up, and I've not heard any leaking, which is always a plus. But I think with this window here, I sort of see what they're doing. But I think what I would have been very, very tempted to do was actually make this window far bigger and bring it all the way up, so you've got one big window, a bit like a bit of a Bailey really, with that big front piece window, because it could have been done, and I think that would look good, and it would make this a lot lighter inside too. Having said that, with the white walls etc, it does feel bright and airy. Now the upholstery is nothing, how can I put it, super luxury, but it's comfortable and it's quite thick, and you know, it won't mark too easily. Now when it comes to lighting, you've got these little corner spot lamps here, and you've got a radio in it. You've got decent locker storage, well, not bad locker storage. You've got a, oops, shut that there. You've got a shelf in it. It's got a little bit of a lip there, but you wouldn't want to leave anything on there while you were towing, obviously. And I quite like these sort of little shelves here. They're all sort of quite handy little nicky place to put stuff and what have you. Your controls for your heaters down there, and also you've got more locker storage here too, and it all feels quite well made. Now the only thing, again, just lets it down a little bit, is these, I call them the 10 piece finishing spec things, because they do look like 10 piece, and I think it just spoils them. Now while we're on a bit of criticism, these curtains, well, again, I've got this thing about curtains. They're weighted down here, but I think I'd have just had them where, I don't know, if there'd been some way they could have kept them, because they just feel a bit, You know what I mean? A little bit of an afterthought. And I mean, they're not proper curtains because obviously get your blinds out, but it does break that window up, and I do like the idea they've done there. Right, let's have a little bit of a look around the rest of the van. Right, you've got the central chest of drawers here, which, oh, and I want to do the thing, there's a very sort of solid feel to this, there's no doubt about it. Place for your TV bracket here. Oops, someone's messed around with that. Plug socket up here, and 12-volt socket, and for your aerial. And your fire. Now, your fire, as far as I can make out, is still a dual fuel. It's a dual fuel fire. It's not like the normal Truma ones that you get, where they're tucked away. This is still like what I call one of the old sort of fashioned fires. Now, there's nothing really wrong with that at all. I mean, I've got one in my Bailey, but that's sort of like from 2009, but it doesn't really worry me. But on a modern van, maybe the combi boiler system of Truma would be better where it'd be out of the way. But anyway, we'll not dwell on that. But there's a bit of work surface here too, and on this other side, he says, opening it up, you've got some more shelving, some great shelving here, and up the top you've got your fridge freezer. Now, what you haven't got a wardrobe as such. So this is going to have to stomp that up again. You're going to have to sort of use that and fold your clothes up and what have you. But on, you know, can you put up without a wardrobe as such? Personally, I don't think I could, but people may do. Right, let's carry on. Right, well, the kitchen area, let's get in here. Again, 2-burner hob only, decent sized sink, storage above here too, which is okay, and some more shelves at the back here, and some good, oops, and some good downlighters there too. And there's a plug socket sort of up here, which I always think, you know, that should really be down here on the wall. But anyway, you have a oven stroke grill. It's a Thetford. And you've got to pull that little plastic catch there, you see. Look at that, that's a fair. But I would do like this thing that these feel solid. So you've got plenty of storage in there. Worktop's not bad either. So on the whole, it's pretty good. And it's just quite well lit. Now, when it comes to a roof vent, you're going to have to look at the small, or the midi high key at the top here. And that's pretty well lit as well, because LED lights around there. But working in the kitchen area won't be bad at all. Twirl you around. It's all neatly, and now it is well finished, there's no doubt about it down here. It is nicely finished. Anyway, let's have a look in that washroom. Well, you get a nice big washroom window in there. You got the fixed in Thetford cassette loo, electric flush of course, and this combines as a shower as well. Now here, I'll just try and get in here a bit. I mean, it's all well lit. That's your sink. This idea has been around for many years, and Adria still carry it on. So when you fill up, you pull it and it tips away your water. You've got your, those don't seem to want to open, but I'm not going to force them, because obviously I'm doing something I shouldn't be doing. Oops, that's the sink again, obviously. But these, there we go. It was hidden right around there, right under that catch you see there. But some good storage there. I like that. Squeeze out. But it's all well lit, so this is where you'd be showering. Just in there. Okay, I tell you what, let's do a summary. Well, what do I think of the Adria action? Well, at £21,475 and around about 1100 kilos MTPLM, it's quite affordable and it's towable by most cars. It's quirky on its exterior, and if I had any problems at all. I think, yes, I'd like to have seen a wardrobe, and maybe the cupboard underneath the fridge freezer, instead of being shelves, they could have probably put a hanging rail in there and made it as a small wardrobe maybe, or maybe put the fridge down there and the wardrobe up there. I think that might not have been a bad idea. And also I think a front window that actually carries right the way up, and maybe have it as a one piece, might not have been a bad idea too. But I do like the fact that it's quite well finished. It's probably again one of the sort of best Adria finishes I've seen for a while. 2-burner hob, deep sink, quite a bit of kitchen worktop here. You've no microwave, but hey, you can buy your own microwave and stick it on here I suppose when you need it. And it's a good washroom. It's not a bad sized washroom at all, and also it's got a decent sized window. It's not frosted window, so you'll make sure you put that blind down if you're doing any showering there, otherwise you might shock the sides, or I would. And anyway, on the whole, it's not a bad alternative. The seating's relatively comfortable, storage isn't too bad, roof lockers could do a little bit more. The shelf could have done probably a little bit more of a lip on it, so you can put something there. If you forgot it, you were towing, you wouldn't find it either smashed on the floor or basically all over the place. So, all in all, the Adria Action does have a market. It's a niche market, and if you look at anything else, I suppose that'd be something like a Swift base cam. But getting one of these, you're probably going to be waiting till around about July now, till the next lot come through. But it's good to see 2022 the Adria Action, and it's a shame because actually I'm at the show and reviewing this at the NEC show, which it's a shame. It's just like stuck a bit on its own really. It's just like a little bit of a gap, and it's a shame because it really is a sort of a Tourer that's got a bit of character about it. Anyway, please keep watching, please keep liking, please keep subscribing, that's more important as well. Oh, and please keep giving us your comments. Hoping, as I say, I'm bringing some good independent reviews to you. I'm not backed by any manufacturer or paid by any manufacturer, but let's put it this way, my reviews are totally independent, and I don't gain anything if I say this is fantastic or if I say it's very bad. On the whole, it's got its good points, it's got its bad points, like any Tourer has. So yeah, let's leave it at that. Okay, I'll see you on the next video, and yeah, it's not bad for a van. Do you know what? The doors are shooting up again. Last one here. Crazy. I'll get locked in this place one night, I'm sure I will. Been coming here since 1985. And that's happened. It used to be on to about 7 o'clock at night all the time. It used to be great. Used to get out here to about 7:15 away. Anyway, I better go. See you soon, and thanks for watching.